Life. When we think we know all the answers, life changes all the questions. Life does not get easier. It is us who must become stronger. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backwards. When life is dragging us back with difficulties and challenges, it may only mean that it is preparing to launch us into something great. So, we must stay focused and keep aiming. The truth and the facts are not always the same thing. Finding the truth about what is keeping us from doing great things with our lives is all about discovering ourselves and understanding the ways of this world we live in. To discover the truth, we must search deeper and deeper because we know that nothing can be hidden forever. Fact is that the more we wait to wake up, the more opportunities we are missing out on. Fact is that in order to have the strength to break free, we only need to want to break free. Fact is that every one of us is broken. Yes, none of us can ever become perfect. But this is only proof that we are all human beings who are alive and kicking. Time is the fire in which we burn slowly. Fact is that it is not time that is passing by. It is our precious lives that is passing by, and we can easily waste it. Age changes us in ways we cannot imagine. Fact is that everything that ever happened to us, pain or pleasure, joy or misery, light or darkness, are only happening within us. While physical pain is a natural phenomenon, mental pain is what we do to ourselves. Indeed, fact is that the way we think and the way we feel are entirely our choices. This is why our biggest asset in this world is our mindset. The truth, on the other hand, can be very different from what we expect it to be. When we lie to ourselves for too long, the truth will not be able to set us free. If we do not act quickly, the truth will tear us apart. The truth is that we never truly get a completely new and clean slate when we decide to start over again and take a second chance. This is a good thing because our old lives may have been worthless, but our experiences are never worthless. The truth is that a child that does not grow up turns into a fool. The truth is that the more things change, the more they remain the same. The truth is that whatever talents we have, we either use them or we lose them. The truth is that doing nothing is the same as doing the wrong thing. We are living in times when the unthinkable has become reality and the unspeakable routine. But we must deliver and perform no matter what is happening around us. This is our commitment to ourselves. No matter how big or strong we are, the unpredictable will always be terrifying. Fact is that when we do not know what to expect, we can feel trapped in the dark and we cannot prepare or fight properly. However, true darkness is not the absence of light, but the fear that the light may never return. Hope is what begins in the dark. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. Hope is the only thing stronger than fear, and together with hope, we will develop faith, because in such challenging and changing times, we will need to have faith in our reasoning, faith in discovery, faith in the endurance of our logical minds, and faith in taking the first steps to our everlasting progress. Faith is that light that will guide us through the darkness. With every tomorrow, we carry with us our heavy past. We continue to cling to memories that bring pain and misery to others and to ourselves. But we are living today, not in the past and not in the future. Fact is that our lives does not even belong to us. If at all, it belongs to our future us. So we are actually only borrowing these lives from our future selves. And our future selves relies on us today to do everything necessary to make our future lives a better one. Fact is that our success in this life will be measured by the role we play in society and how well we prepare for the future. To be alive is not only a right, but also a responsibility. This is why we have the responsibility to our future selves to fight against all negative emotions, greed, resentment, arrogance, fear, and hate. And at the same time, stand for all the positive emotions, virtue, joy, love, truth, and compassion, the only things that truly last forever. Fact is that we will never know or see everything. Fact is that we cannot change what we have done in our past. Fact is that today we are finally here and ready to change and improve. Fact is that with every good choice we make from now on, it will lead us to somewhere new and better. And the truth is that it does not matter at all how far or how long we have journeyed to reach this point. What matters is that we have chosen to embark on this new journey. And as with any new journey, things can seem to go wrong at first, despite our best efforts. Temptations will come. Deception will come knocking. Uncertainty and change will try to scare us. But we must focus on what needs to be done. Focus on doing one impossible task at a time. We can easily fight back and resist any temptations when we remember the following truths. That anything that is annoying us is only trying to teach us patience. That madness has no purpose or reason whatsoever. Madness only has one goal: to destroy us. That we will never be completely prepared for everything, but we should keep our swords close and keep moving. That we will not be able to control every external circumstances, but we can control how we react to them. That we as humans are problem solvers, so we will always find a way and a solution. That anything worth doing will take time. That little things will add up to become bigger things. That life will give us what we need, but we are responsible for achieving what we want. That we should listen to our hearts because it will always be the right call. Also, that being less brave over time just means we are getting wiser. Fact is that the truth itself can be very bitter. But the good news is that we all have the opportunity for a second chance. However, this second chance may never be what we expected. But if we are too stubborn to accept it, then we do not deserve it. Second chances are earned in the choices we make, in what we choose to forget, and in what we forgive. We may have to live different than what we planned, but this does not mean we cannot have a beautiful life. Time is precious and can never be recovered. To say we have no choice is a failure of imagination. We all have choices. This is why we must stop to see our lives through limitations. We must stop to worry about what others think or say about us. We must stop to waste our time in conflicts or lose time in doubting ourselves. Reason is not everything, but sometimes we need to reason with ourselves. In order to have a future, clearly we must let go of the past. And as we move forward, we must remember at least these two things. Not to be reluctant to ask for help when we think we need it, and to treat other people well, help others as much as we possibly can, appreciate those who never give up on us, our parents, loved ones, good friends, not just because kindness will be repaid 100-fold, but because emotional attachments are all we really have. Everything else is nonsense. According to the famous quantum physicist Max Planck, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Let us start by changing the way we look at our lives. The best way to fight change is to adapt quickly. Time is precious. Do not waste too much of it. Whatever you decide to do, however you choose to live your life, may it make you happy.